everything you need to know about Saturday Night Live with John Schneider and James Stevens.
Welcome to everything you need to know about Saturday Night Live. I'm John Schneider from the Saturday Night Network.
And I'm James Stevens, and we're here to take you through 50 years of sketches, characters, and backstage stories that chronicle SNL's place as a television institution.
And now here's everything you need to know about season 23 of Saturday Night Live. By 1997, the general feeling surrounding the current era of Saturday Night Live was a positive one.
Do we have a show for you today, girl?
Fans responded well to the myriad of the show's characters, such as the cheerleaders, Mary Catherine Gallagher, and Mr. Peepers. Despite the show's success, the producers, as well as network executives, continued to experiment with the format of the show. Still bothered by a decline in ratings during music performances, the second musical number would be eliminated beginning this season, with the exception being the extremely popular acts such as Oasis, Mariah Carey, and Metallica. The president of NBC's West Coast division, Don Ohlmeyer, who had been in the position since 1993 and was involved in the reimagining of Saturday Night Live after season 20, would continue to make an imprint on the show. Disappointed in the show's ratings during Weekend Update,
For the first time in the history of the show, 20-some years, the ratings were going down during Weekend Update.
Don pushes Lorne to make an anchor change as soon as possible.
And Lorne fought me on it. It's the only thing in the time I was there that we really had knockdown, drag-out arguments about. I mean, he felt that there needed to be a change, but he wanted to wait till the end of the season.
Mark McKinney would be the only season 22 cast member not to return for the new season, and no new cast members were added. Colin Quinn would be promoted to repertory player status, and as a result, this is the first SNL season since season 10 to not include any featured players. One notable addition to the writing staff is 27-year-old writer-performer Tina Fey from the Second City in Chicago. A new opening montage would be introduced this season, and noticeably absent is any New York City imagery. Instead, the montage is presented in a 50s retro minimalist style, using colorful lines dancing against a black background. On episodes where a TV Funhouse segment would be slated, a title card displaying a cartoon by Robert Smigel would be included in the montage.
Live from New York, it's Saturday night!
The 23rd season of Saturday Night Live premiered on September 27, 1997, with actor-filmmaker Sylvester Stallone and musical guest Jamiroquai. Sylvester's brother Frank had been a frequent target of Norm Macdonald on Weekend Update.
The reason for the sudden downturn? You guessed it. Frank Stallone.
And would no longer be after Sylvester asks Norm,
What the fuck with Frank? And so I said, it's a complete non sequitur. It's ridiculous, And so he told me, he says, the thing with Frank is after Rocky, he decided to become a boxer. He'd go in the ring with it. They'd say like the Italian Stallion's brother. He goes, every boxer in Philadelphia just beat the shit out of him. He goes, he's never been right since, and I feel guilty about it. He says, if you could just lay off him for a while.
However, Sylvester does allow Norm to have some fun with his film career in a sketch following a car accident.
I saw a white light and I felt this inner peace. I thought I was going to heaven. But then that guy from that horrible movie Rhinestone showed up.
What? It's Sly Stallone. He's trying to help us.
I don't know which is worse, being in this accident or being helped by the star of Judge Dredd.
The premiere would include 2 appearances from security guard Richard Jewell, who was falsely accused of planting a bomb at the 1996 Summer Olympics in Atlanta.
I should point out that as a result of Tom Brokaw's on-air statement that you were in fact the bomber, our network, NBC, was forced to pay you an undisclosed sum of money.
That's correct, Norm.
Now, Richard, I should point out that it is pretty unusual for Tom Brokaw to make a mistake. I mean, nearly 3/4 of the time, like 60-70% of the time, his stories are accurate.
The PC 770 copyjet from Canada.
A commercial parody for a copy machine that's optimized for office antics.
Quite possibly the most sophisticated photocopier ever invented. But can it copy your ass? The Xerox 790 Ass Jet can. With its polyform Ventrex molded ass bucket and Durastress pads, the Ass Jet ensures quality ass copying without breakage or discomfort.
And after more than 2 years, we find some more of Jack Handy's deep thoughts.
Probably the saddest thing you'll ever see is a mosquito sucking on a mummy. Forget it, little friend.
The final sketch of the night, a parody of Elton John's tribute to the recently deceased Princess Diana.
And now, Elton John honors other people who touched our lives with his new CD, More Songs I Rewrote to Honor Dead People.
Would be cut off after only 40 seconds due to the show running long.
Next, Matthew Perry would become the fourth co-star from Friends to host SNL.
Ooh, Chandler's home.
It's a big night for Tim Meadows with the debut of his signature character, talk show host and self-proclaimed sex therapy expert.
Welcome to the Ladies' Man, the love line with all the right responses to your romantic queries.
Leon Phelps, the ladies' man.
It gets kind of boring. So is there any way we could spice up our love life?
Well, yeah, there are a number of possibilities that you can pursue. May I suggest you consider the butt?
And we also see the debut of a new segment written by Harper Steele, incorporating the puppetry style of Super Marionation.
Go Lords, go Lords, go!
The Go Lords!
Have you seen this man around here?
How about a quickie?
Sissy, wait here. I think this Madam Wong may know something.
What did you find out, Mike?
Not a thing. Let's go to another whorehouse. Thanks, Sissy. That was close.
And another great commercial parody.
Cookie dough spoon. Cookie dough right when you need it most.
When George of the Jungle star Brendan Fraser hosts the next episode, we see another character debut coming from Chris Kattan, exotic male dancer Mango.
Can you touch a rainbow? Can you put the wind in your pocket? Such is Mango.
And the Xena Warrior Princess sketch is well remembered for a blooper in which Molly accidentally removes Brendan's wig, causing the two to break character.
Xena, you are truly a warrior princess! But you got bigger problems on your hands!
What?
How do I know he's not going to screw up?
Because I won't.
October 25th, 1997 is regarded as one of the more notorious and tragic episodes in SNL history. In an effort to help him get back on track after several rehab stints, Lorne would bring back Chris Farley to host.
That was then. This is now.
Both the cold open and monologue would satirize Chris's current condition.
And he's got a great sponsor who's here to keep an eye on him, really. Hey, Lorne.
Yes!
You're Farley's sponsor? You just got out of Betty Ford.
Well, that's neither here nor there, Lorne.
Worried that Farley wouldn't be able to make it through the demanding week, Chris Rock is brought in as a backup host.
Tim, I got Chris Rock. Get off the stage.
Just in case he is needed to step in. The episode would provide the occasion for some of Farley's most popular characters to make one final appearance on the show, including Matt Foley and superfan Todd O'Connor.
Listen, I love you for support, so forgive me for saying this. But get your fat ass in gear. It's 1997. I coached the Saints, you moron.
Yes, sir.
We also get one of the first sketches penned by new writer Tina Fey.
Kendra has to deal with the fact that her son, Jake, is very large.
A Sally parody that tells the story of a teen mother that can't control her giant baby.
There are very few cases like Jake's on record.
The episode also delivers the debut of Morning Latte.
Good morning, I'm Tom Wilkins.
And I'm Cass Van Rye.
A parody of the over-enthusiastic morning talk show genre.
I had the most spectacular meal at a great little restaurant on the Upper West Side called La Abbondanza.
I love that place.
Which, of course, in Italian means...
Affection.
No, actually, it's abundance.
Abundance?
Well, abundance, yeah. And Cass, there was so much food that at one point Gail looked at me like, "You expect me to finish all of this?"
Oh no, what did Gail say? What did Gail say?
I just told you what she said.
And having blown out his voice in dress rehearsal, Chris is notably hoarse throughout the entire live show.
For those of you who don't habla español, El Niño is Spanish for the Niño.
This episode would mark Chris Farley's last appearance on Saturday Night Live. The next episode would have another SNL alum return.
You know, for 15 years, it's been time to make the donuts. And now, it's time to die.
With John Lovitz hosting for his first time.
I'll see all you people in hell!
Larry King's wedding reception would feature the return of John's Harvey Fierstein impression.
Larry, please try to remember.
She just wants to be loved, and that's so wrong.
As well as a Dana Carvey cameo returning with his Ross Perot.
Larry, why are you getting married anyway? Has any woman ever removed these suspenders trembling in anticipation?
On Weekend Update, pathological liar Tommy Flanagan would make an appearance.
I had an audition, yeah. For Boogie Nights. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they needed somebody for the last scene.
His first since 1989.
Well, I pulled my pants down. I said, what do you think? And they said, you're overqualified.
And after a relatively quiet first few episodes, Colin Quinn would debut a segment where he explains stories from the New York Times.
Iraq is that drunk guy at the party who nobody likes. He's kind of a creep. And he picks you out to try to ridicule you, mostly because everyone likes you. You know, you got the cute girlfriend. You're American, you know.
Actress Claire Danes would host next.
Believe it or not, Saturday Night Live is actually 5 years older than I am. I think I was born in the Tim Kazurinsky years.
In the episode's Cold Open, we are introduced to Anna Gasteyer's Hillary Clinton impression.
During the election, I asked Hillary, with all the respect and love that a husband feels for his wife, to shut her damn mouth. It was part of my re-election strategy, and wouldn't you know, it worked like gangbusters.
First, I would like to address the issue of health care reform.
Time's up. Ooh, I think that one was.
That was not a minute, Bill.
Oh, maybe you cook an egg differently than I do.
And having debuted on ABC the previous August, this episode would feature the first of more than a dozen parodies of the women-hosted daytime talk show, The View.
President Clinton is sending 50 more warplanes to Iraq. This will double the number of U.S. warplanes in the region from 50 to 100.
Now, I am a lawyer. And what this means is that there were 50 planes, and now there are 100 planes. And that's almost twice as many planes. I know.
I was horseback riding with Saddam Hussein just last week. And let me tell you, sister friend, that man is as crazy as a crap house rat.
I've been a journalist for 28 years, and Barbara, you've got to get off this show before it sinks you like a stone.
No fair. You didn't answer the question.
And someone should beat you senseless with your own chunky black shoes.
I beat that little white bitch myself.
The season's Thanksgiving show would be hosted by New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani.
Call me Rudolph. No.
The second New York City mayor to host SNL after Ed Koch hosted in seasons 8 and 9. The episode would include several New York-centric sketches, including a classic where Giuliani plays a taxi driver.
Freaking Giuliani!
As well as an anti-graffiti PSA.
We're getting tough. From now on, every time you write your name in graffiti, we're going to put the word sucks right under it. So the next time you think about defacing public property, think about this.
Giuliani would also play Rita Del Vecchio's mother.
The kids need more pop!
In a sketch where they prepare Thanksgiving dinner.
I'm gonna have a dry turkey on my hands if you don't baste it, for crying out loud.
Ma, if I baste it anymore, I'll be committing a sin.
Why?
Because I'll be a master baster.
And on Weekend Update, musical guest Sarah McLachlan joins activist Cinder Calhoun to denounce Turkey Day with their song Basted in Blood.
20 million noble birds slaughtered every fall. Ain't no difference between Hitler, Stalin, and the folks at Butterball. Butterball!
Next, stage and screen actor Nathan Lane would come to host the first show in December.
You don't seem to be taking this very seriously.
Displaying his problem-free philosophy.
You see, I have a philosophy about this whole showbiz thing. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Hakuna Matata.
Did I hear you say Hakuna Matata?
Alongside Ernie Sabella, a.k.a. Pumbaa.
It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
In this evening's Spartan cheerleader sketch,
Sweet dreams, Ariana.
Sweet dreams, Craig.
a dream sequence would have Craig and Ariana become Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Are you a church group?
No, we're the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Oh my God!
Helen Hunt returns to the show for the Christmas episode with musical guest Hanson.
Are you aware that over the spring and summer,
of 1997, your song, Bop, was played over 7.8 million times worldwide.
Yeah, it was a big hit for us.
Shut up! You will now listen to this song for as long as it takes for you to feel the pain that we felt this past summer.
We play the song. It doesn't bother us.
Just listen!
There to promote the film As Good As It Gets, Hunt's co-star, Jack Nicholson, makes his first SNL cameo appearance during the monologue, and
Women have no interest in this whole ultra-cool, hey, baby, slicked-back hair, expensive suit-wearing, dark sunglasses image.
during the Roxbury Guys sketch.
Hey, babe. Ready to go?
Nicholson would not be the only cameo in this episode,
Wow, Todd Hundley from the New York Mets.
as 15 Major League Baseball players are featured in the Baseball Dream sketch.
Guys, you're gonna wake up my mom. Go away.
On Weekend Update,
Who are safer drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentages in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman. For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do, do you? No, I'm just kidding. We don't hire women.
and 1997 would come to a close with the cast once again saying goodnight from the Rockefeller Center skating rink.
Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Namaste.
By the midpoint of the season, it has been reported that Don Ohlmeyer had had enough.
Pull out some of the tapes and look at the tapes from that season and listen to the audience. There'd be times when you'd go 2-3 minutes without even a chuckle from the audience.
He was displeased in the consistent drop in ratings surrounding Weekend Update.
I was like, well, can't we have this discussion in June? Because making change in the middle of the season is not going to be good. But he was adamant.
Ohlmeyer would make the current Update producer, Jim Downey, the scapegoat. Ohlmeyer would inform Norm that he could maintain his spot behind the desk just so long as Jim Downey is let go. Norm would make it clear to Don that he would remain loyal to Downey and had no interest in anchoring Update without Jim. And so, on December 18th, Norm Macdonald and Jim Downey would be fired. Producer Mike Shoemaker would be tasked with having to make the calls to both Norm and Jim. And, on the same day, news comes out of Chicago that Chris Farley had overdosed and was found dead in his apartment in the John Hancock Tower. A beloved talent, the news of Farley's death at the age of 33 shakes the comedy landscape and is felt by everyone across the country. A special would air on February 21st, 1998, titled Saturday Night Live Remembers Chris Farley, highlighting his work on the program, hosted by castmate and friend Tim Meadows.
With many at the show focused on dealing with the loss of Chris, word leaks out through the press that Norm is being replaced on Update. This provides Norm the opportunity to explain his side in a notable spot on The Late Show with David Letterman.
You don't mind if I ask you a question?
What's that?
I hear this story, and there's like this press release that you get your ass fired. Is that true? No, you didn't get fired.
Yeah, they fired.
No, they didn't fire you.
No, I'm serious. I talked to a guy that said I'm fired.
Fired from your television job?
From on the weekend, I do the news segment.
Yeah, the Weekend Update.
They said that this guy, Don Ohlmeyer, turns out to be the president.
Yeah, now I know Don Ohlmeyer, and just between you and me, he's an idiot.
Oh. So he goes, oh yeah, I'm firing you there from the show. And then I said, oh, that's not good. And then I said, why is that now? And he goes, oh, you're not funny.
Yeah.
And then I said, oh, Lord, that's even worse news,
Though Norm says he carries no animosity towards Ohlmeyer, he does point out that Don is friends with O.J. Simpson.
He also thinks that O.J. is innocent. So.
This would further irritate Ohlmeyer, claiming that being friends with O.J. had nothing to do with Norm's firing.
It's such a lame excuse for somebody who was failing. I was brought up that you don't desert somebody who's been one of your best friends for 27 years. because they're at the darkest moment of their life.
As retaliation, he forbids any promotion for Norm's upcoming film Dirty Work on any NBC programming and instructs Conan O'Brien that he cannot bring Norm on late night anymore, a directive that O'Brien will reject.
The word came down, you can't book Norm Macdonald anymore, and it came from the top, from Don Ohlmeyer. And so I wrote a letter to Don that said, I got this directive. You've hired me to do the best show I can do, and this is my best guest. I got the letter back, and written in the margins was just something like, I expected better from you.
As the show is preparing for its January return,
First-class passengers, please form a line!
the producers would need to select Norm's successor the week that actor Samuel L. Jackson comes to host.
Excuse me there. We're from 5th class.
There's a 5th class on this boat?
Yeah, down by the engine room. Oh. Well, anyways, we were wondering when can we get in those lifeboats?
Oh, yeah, lifeboats. I'll tell you what. You gentlemen wait here and we'll let you know, okay?
Oh, here. Ain't you forgetting something?
Oh, good God, I almost forgot.
Thank you.
All deck chairs to the lifeboats. All deck chairs. You guys are going to have to get up.
The episode would mark the first for writer Michael Schur, a 22-year-old Harvard grad from Michigan. It would ultimately be decided that Robert Carlock would take over as Weekend Update producer, with Colin Quinn selected to replace Norm as anchor.
It's Weekend Update with Colin Quinn.
To start his first update, Colin would address the elephant in the room.
You know how you go to your favorite bar and your local bartender isn't there? You ask, where's Jeff? Jeff no longer works here. I'm Steve. Well, I'm Steve. What can I get you?
Will Ferrell appears as Harry Carey and greets Colin.
Hey, Norm, did you gain weight? Hi, if you were a hot dog and you were starving, would you eat yourself?
Norm Macdonald would not make a live appearance in this episode, appearing only in a pre-tape playing both Quentin Tarantino.
When I made Pulp Fiction, all right, the thing is, I knew that Samuel L. Jackson was going to be Jules, okay?
And Burt Reynolds.
You know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris, France? They call it a Royale with cheese.
In addition, the show includes the first Judge Judy sketch, parodying the arbitration-based reality court show now in its second season.
I'm Judge Judy, and I'm tough.
She's tough.
But I'm fair.
She talked about fair.
To open the next show, Will Ferrell would play the Unabomber one last time.
I had it all. A shack, a bucket. That was pretty much it.
The episode brings Buffy the Vampire Slayer's Sarah Michelle Gellar to host for the first time.
Ugh! I had the worst day today. Hello?
What happened? Did you only slay 5 of my friends?
No. Ugh, there's this new vampire temp at work, and he is so annoying. He makes this slurping noise when he sucks blood all day long.
You're working with the blood slurper?
During the monologue, Norm Macdonald would make his first live appearance on the show since being removed from Weekend Update, using the occasion to showcase some real Norm.
Hi, Norm.
Hi, I gotta do this skit now.
Did you pick up my dry cleaning?
It's not ready until Thursday.
I thought you said it'd be ready today.
The first dysfunctional family dinner sketch,
I wish you weren't a liar,
would bring us a now iconic Will Ferrell moment.
I drive a Dodge Stratus!
Norm would make 2 more appearances within the episode, including a sketch where his fake mustache comes loose.
This is not a real mustache.
Resulting in another classic ad-lib moment from Norm.
I bought it off a fellow in the street. He seemed like a nice enough fellow. Yeah. I asked him, will it fall off? He said no.
2 weeks later, John Goodman would make his annual return, his 9th season in a row.
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Is it technically adultery if, let's say, you just let a woman know you?
And over the past couple of weeks, there have been quite a bit of news emerging from the White House. The Clinton-Lewinsky scandal is all anyone can talk about, and this week's Cold Open features Molly Shannon's first portrayal of White House intern Monica Lewinsky, and John Goodman's first portrayal of whistleblower Linda Tripp.
I'll have a Bloody Mary and 2 AA batteries.
Here's your Bartles and James.
Thanks. I love BJ's.
Dan Aykroyd joins the episode as a special guest.
Bob Dole would never let the American presidency sink to this level. You know it, Bob Dole knows it. The American people should have known it.
There to promote the recently released film, Blues Brothers 2000.
I'm right ready and hot to trot.
The monologue would feature the return of the Blues Brothers, with Aykroyd's Elwood and Goodman's Mighty Mac.
I got the money if you got the time. Be open all night long. All do is give me a sign. Look it, I'm looking for a pie.
Aykroyd's sleazy toymaker Irwin Mainway would appear as a defendant in Judge Judy's courtroom.
Hey, Aaron, let me tell you, this is all a big, big mistake, all right?
Hey, sir. Hey, bop, bop. If I want to hear your song, I'll put a quarter in the jukebox. Got it?
And Will Ferrell would debut his Neil Diamond impression.
Never looking back again. Just do the best you can. You hate your keyboard player because he's black. Never had the courage to tell him so.
Actress Roma Downey of Touched by an Angel would host on Valentine's Day.
I'm an angel. I'm an angel. I can fly. I can fly.
Oh my Lord!
I think she's still a bit screwed up on drugs.
The episode is probably best remembered for a wonderfully absurd sketch that places the cast atop donkeys.
You're watching Riding My Donkey, the nation's #1 political roundtable and donkey riding show. The Clinton sex scandal. Have we in the serious news gathering business been hurt by the way we've covered this story?
Hey, I'm back.
Bernard, are you all right?
Yeah, I just wanted to get some water.
Okay.
And after being absent and removed from the opening montage in the previous 2 episodes, Norm Macdonald would surprise everyone by running on stage to give Roma a kiss during the goodnights. The final show in February would bring country singer-songwriter Garth Brooks to serve as both host and musical guest.
Speaking as a cowboy, I don't know what I'd do without my wireless headset microphone.
Our first double-duty host since Hammer in 1991. The show's topical cold open would have Daryl Hammond's President Clinton phone Molly's Monica Lewinsky and Will's Saddam Hussein.
Did you hear? Bill wants me to start a war or something.
Duh, I know. It's like it would really, really help us out.
Monica, please come to Baghdad. No one cares who I sleep with here.
Saddam!
Oh, but Bill, you already said you had no sexual relationship with Monica.
Actor-director Robert Duvall is on hand as a special guest, making a few appearances throughout the night.
Lay across my big brass bed.
Get the hell away from me. It's 2 in the morning.
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. I'm certified.
Duvall would be one of several special guests booked in the second half of the season.
You shut up!
I will not shut up!
You shut up!
No!
The episode includes a well-loved Tina Fey Penn sketch.
Listen, I want a new partner, sir. She smells like whiskey and feet.
A game show that pairs prostitutes with high school honor students.
Kevin and Babette.
I think my whore's dead.
And another game show where we ask, who's more grizzled?
Religion. Wayne.
The day I set foot on that beach in Normandy, I never wished more that there was a God in heaven. And I was never more certain that they wasn't.
Damn. You are grizzled.
Other notable moments from this memorable episode include a sketch where trapped moviegoers try to survive an endless stream of previews.
Thank you for coming to Lowe's. Sit back and relax. 20 more minutes of previews.
Oh, come on!
Start the movie!
Yeah, more previews!
And a highly regarded installment of Mango.
Can you know the mighty ocean? Can you lasso a star from the sky? Can you say to a rainbow, hey, stop being a rainbow for a second? No, such is Mango.
But...
No, get out!
Oh, don't tease me that way.
What did I tease you?
There you go again.
What you talking about?
There, see?
See what? You're crazy. Get away from Mango!
Goodbye, Mango.
Goodbye, Garth Brooks.
Live from New York, it's Saturday.
16 people delivered the show's opening line, a record at the time, when Party of Five actor Scott Wolf comes to host.
Let me guess, you're from New Jersey.
Bon Jovi rules!
Okay. Seriously, enough is enough.
On Weekend Update,
Are you ready for
To help younger viewers understand the day's top stories, Jim Brewer would deliver the news as heavy metal singer Gunnar Olsen.
Join a blue daddy is not a phony, but he really is the deal. Then exchange has the motor. The independent cops who go a little too far. Only one person knows in his name.
And Anna Gasteyer would debut her impression of Grammy Award-winning singer
I am the best singer in the world.
Celine Dion.
My life is better than I ever imagined it would be. For sure better than yours anyway, eh?
Actress Julianne Moore would host next.
The Academy won't vote for a wrinkly, scrinkly old woman like myself. They'd much rather give it to someone like you, who takes her clothes off whenever the camera starts rolling.
With pop sensation Backstreet Boys. The episode would contain a running gag.
Are you Daryl Hammond?
With Will Ferrell as federal prosecutor Kenneth Starr.
Are you Daryl Hammond, the man who plays the president on Saturday Night Live?
Interrupting the show to issue subpoenas throughout the night for his investigation into President Clinton.
I'm the independent counsel, and I'm serving you with this subpoena.
What?
Come with me.
No, what do you want with me? I'm not the president.
Shut your hole, Hammond. I've subpoenaed all the real people. Now I'm subpoenaing the people who do impressions of them.
Even Lenny Pickett is served.
I'm Kenneth Starr. I'm the independent counsel, and I'm serving you with this subpoena.
Can I finish the song first?
No.
Will would also debut his nude model character,
Prepare to have your gaskets blown.
Terrence Maddox.
Here's a little biology lesson, class. Milk, lemonade. This is where the fudge.
Mr. Maddox.
The episode would mark the final for Norm Macdonald as a cast member.
Looking back on your life, what's the proudest moment?
Hold on later, lady. I gotta go to the camp.
Who had been making sporadic appearances since being removed from Update. Tonight's TV Funhouse cartoon would lampoon the Schoolhouse Rock animated shorts from the 70s.
It's a media-opoly.
To deliver a warning about corporate media.
The whole media is controlled by a few corporations thanks to deregulation by the FCC.
You mean Disney, Fox, Westinghouse, and good old GE?
This would be the one and only time the piece was broadcast, being cut from future reruns.
GE made defective bolts. It was an unreported crime.
Presumably due to its claims that General Electric, NBC's parent company at the time, was involved in media manipulation.
They get billions in subsidies from the government.
Amongst other things.
And GE made the bullets that shot JFK.
You contribute to this chain every time you buy a product sponsored on this show.
That's what NBC doesn't want you to know. Till the next time.
It's worth noting that even the Norm Macdonald predicament is mentioned at the end of the piece.
Why they take Norm Macdonald away?
'Cause he made too many jokes about OJ.
To kick off April, actor Steve Buscemi comes to host, becoming the third actor from The Big Lebowski to host in season 23.
What does it say here? Yucca? Yucca, what?
That's UCLA.
UCLA? What is that, some kind of club? What?
No, it's a college. I went there for 4 years.
I never heard of it. I've heard of Pepperdine. Why didn't you go to Pepperdine?
English actor John Hurt is credited as special guest, appearing as the hare in the Mad Tea Party sketch.
You're all mad?
Of course we're all mad. Why, I'm so mad I only sleep to get tired. Why, I'm so mad I constantly burn my penis with red-hot cigar butts.
This week's TV Funhouse cartoon has Disney tell the story of Titanic.
Starring the voice of Jason Alexander.
I may not be that safe, and I may not be that small, but I got a hunch. Yes, he's got a hunch that we're gonna have a ball.
With the voice of Whoopi Goldberg.
I'm a bad old iceberg.
With a special appearance by Gilbert Gottfried as the voice of Napoleon. And Molly Ringwald as the voice of Anne Frank.
I'm gonna write a diary someday and tell
Don't list tidy, or your child will hate you.
Actor Greg Kinnear would host the next week,
Up high, take it up high there.
using his monologue to critique his performance from As Good as It Gets.
I think this is the moment where I blew it. You see, I spear something here with my fork, a piece of egg or pancake or something, but now look at this. With my other hand, I pick up a piece of bacon and eat it. What happened to what was on the fork? What did I spear it for if I wasn't going to eat it? I mean, what was that? I don't do that. I mean, what was I thinking?
Kinnear would be joined by special guest, English actor Bob Hoskins.
See the largest single interview in later history as all 15,200 former hosts in attendance interview British actor Bob Hoskins.
Hey, what do you think is the best film you ever made?
A game show.
Name that dog.
Finds its contestants to be unsuccessful.
Who can name that dog? Aaron. Bowser. No, not Bowser. Bill.
Montana.
No, its name is Shep.
And later,
hey, you need a nasty, dirty, mean-ass dog, a Rottweiler, a Doberman, or a red-nosed pit bull, come down to the house of dogs.
It's revealed that the game show host, played by Kinnear, was actually attacked by one of the dogs.
This morning we had a Rottweiler on the show. I think his name was Munch, but that's not important. The contestants didn't guess it right anyway. The point is, the dog came from the house of dogs. It was horrible. He tore into every piece of soft tissue I had.
Matthew Broderick returns for the first time in almost 10 years to host the penultimate episode of the season.
Which one of the View ladies would you make out with and why? Good question.
Well, I don't know. I'm here to promote my book.
You can pick more than one person if you want to.
That will not make it easier.
5 weeks prior, the Food and Drug Administration had just approved the use of the drug Viagra.
I said I don't need it. Why are you asking me? Why are you asking me?
And as a result,
What, you think because I'm skinny or something?
several mentions of the little blue pill make their way into the episode.
Go to hell, pal.
The hell with you.
Hi, Regis Philbin here. And if you think I need Viagra, you can go straight to hell.
I got my Courvoisier here. That's right. And I also got my Viagra. Now, if you are uninformed about this new scientific wonder, then I will tell you that it is used for a very sensitive problem that some unfortunate men must suffer with. And I'm talking, of course, about chronic fatigue syndrome of the wing.
The episode would also include a special guest performance by comedy rock duo Tenacious D, featuring actors Jack Black and Kyle Gass.
We ride with kings on mighty steeds across the devil's plain. We've walked with Jesus and his cross. He did not die in vain, no!
The season finale would have David Duchovny return to host, marking his second SNL finale, as well as a second X-Files themed cold open.
Somebody in the Justice Department wanted to give me a UFO. Now that couldn't be more clear. It's about UFOs.
Oh, great. Then you won't mind if I treat you to an unbelievably ferocious orgasm.
Earlier in the week,
there was this character Ron that I came up with a fake mustache and an ascot and this weird outfit that I found at a thrift store.
Will Ferrell, in character as his alter ego Ron.
Ron, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
Would crash musical guest Puff Daddy's closed set rehearsal. The finale consists of several memorable moments, including while at cheerleading camp,
ugly, your butt ugly.
Craig and Ariana would meet Paula Abdul.
Straight up, now tell us, are you going to be the fourth member of our squad?
This edition of Celebrity Jeopardy marks Daryl's Sean Connery becoming the sketch mainstay,
Only on account of villainy.
replacing Norm's Burt Reynolds from this point forward.
It looks like this is my lucky day. I'll take the rapists for 200.
That's therapist.
This episode's Mango sketch
My mango.
would include cameos from Matt Lauer,
David, we're talking about the movie?
What is this, 60 minutes? I'm here to push my movie, so back off, Lauer. Get off my back!
Al Roker, and John Goodman.
Can you paint the stars in the sky? Can you tell the thunder to be quiet?
Yeah, it's such a bingo. That's what you say.
An Oprah sketch would have Goat Boy reunite with his brother.
Go, boy. I'm your brother.
Oh my God!
This would mark the final appearance of Goat Boy.
If you're just joining us, we've just reunited the Goat Boy brothers.
With this episode also being the last for cast member Jim Breuer. According to Jim, his relationship with head writer Adam McKay was tenuous, causing Jim to be let go after 3 seasons.
And that season ends, and about a month later I get a call from an NBC executive. Adam McKay wants you fired. And what are you talking about? Because he's fighting adamantly to get you off the show.
So he just gotten the job as head writer?
As soon as Fred left.
Right.
And Steve Corrin, he now moved in.
Right.
And I saw myself having a harder and harder time getting on the show.
And during the Goodnights, Will's alter ego Ron would make another appearance. "19 days after the season 23 finale, we would lose another SNL cast member. In the early morning of May 28, 1998, the world would learn that Phil Hartman had been tragically murdered by his wife, who then took her own life shortly afterward. This devastating tragedy took away a beloved member of the SNL family, someone who generations later is still considered one of, if not the greatest cast member of all time. On June 13th, a special would air, Saturday Night Live Remembers Phil Hartman, highlighting Phil's best work from his 8 years as a cast member and 2 hosting stints on the show. While season 23 was a turbulent one, consisting of a number of behind-the-scenes controversies and tragedies, the quality of the show remained consistent.
Let me just say, you'll always be my friend as long as your ratings are good.
This season's strong cast, including Will Ferrell, Anna Gasteyer, Daryl Hammond, Chris Kattan, Tim Meadows, Tracy Morgan, Sherry O'Terry, and Molly Shannon, would each continue to deliver major moments on the show.
People dig us!
Further defining the late 90s Saturday Night Live.
Watch out, overpass!
With the departures of Norm Macdonald and Jim Breuer, SNL is ready to welcome some new cast members to the mix. And in season 24, we meet some more big names.
If you are enjoying this series, don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you'll never miss an episode. And follow us on social media to see our coverage on all seasons of Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live season 23 is now available on Peacock. For all of us here at the Saturday Night Network, I'm John Schneider.
And I'm James Stevens. That's our story, and we're sticking to it.